o'clock. Oh.
What's going
What's
on,
going on,
everybody? Welcome
everybody?
to
Welcome
another
to another
episode
episode
of the
of the
DTI
DTI
Takeover Show.
Takeover
For
Show.
those of
For
you
those
who
of
are
you who
just
are
tuning
just tuning
in,
in,
I'm your girl,
I'm your
Miss
girl, Miss
Kayla.
Kayla.
And as
And as
always, I am
always,
here
I am
to
here to
shine light
shine
and
light and
spotlight
spotlight
our
our
dope
dope
entrepreneurs, our
entrepreneurs, our
entertainers, our
entertainers, our
creatives,
creatives,
basically
basically
any and
any and
everybody that
everybody
has
that
something
has
that they
something that
want
they
to
want to
share
share
with you all.
with you all.
So,
So,
this lovely
this
lady
lovely
here with
lady here
me,
with me,
super
super
talented
talented
entrepreneur.
entrepreneur.
Her name is
Her name is
TiShelia
TiShelia
Early.
Early.
Hi,
Hi,
TiShelia. How are
TiShelia. How
you?
are you?
Hi, I'm well. How are you?
I'm
I'm
good. Welcome
good.
to the
Welcome to
show.
the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
You're
You're
welcome.
welcome.
So, before
So
we really
before we
get
really
into the
get
good
into the good
stuff,
stuff,
TiShelia, let
TiShelia, let
everyone know
everyone
a
know
little
a
bit
little
about
bit about
yourself.
yourself.
I am originally from Illinois, right outside of Chicago. I know that kind of sounds like the song. Currently based in Florida. I have been driving trucks for over 16 years, both semi trucks and dump trucks. I also drive plow trucks and heavy loaders, big in the construction world. I currently own dump trucks. And I have ventured into a little bit of acting and nowadays.
I mean,
I
that's
mean, that's
fascinating to
fascinating to
me.
me.
What made
What
you
made you
decide
decide
to
to
dump trucks?
dump trucks?
Well, so I went to school for business administration. I was trying to find my way. You know, when I was younger, I would see ladies and they would be dressed up, they have the heels on, and they'd be looking all nice, hair done, nails done, all that. And I'm like, ooh, I want to look like that, right? And so I'm like, okay, I got to figure out what I can do to get an office job so I can be all cute and all that. And so I went to business school and I started working in offices and things like that. And I absolutely hated it.
Mm.
I hated it. It was so uncomfortable, boring. And so it was, I couldn't stay at an office job. The four walls just closed in on me. I couldn't deal with coworkers and things like that. So for me, it was like I have to find something where I'm outside and I'm not dealing with so many people. And so as I got a little older and I started having children, it was hard to find sitters. So I had to try to find something that I could do where the babysitter situation wouldn't be so hard.
Mm-hmm.
So I started driving school buses. So that's where I got my class B, and I was able to bring my kids with me to work. So that worked out perfectly because I could take them to school, send them to
Mm-hmm.
their bus driver, take them off to school. Well, I knew that I loved driving at that point, but I didn't want to be bothered with the kids or the coworkers or the
Mm-hmm.
parents. I didn't want to do that. And so I'm like, okay, I'm in the right area, but this ain't it. So I ended up looking in the newspaper, and there was a small mom and pop company that was hiring for dump trucks. So I just went for it. And I've been stuck in dump trucks ever since. And so I have this weird fascination with big machines, heavy equipment, and things like that. I've always had that. I don't know where it came from, but
Mm-hmm.
I've always had that. No one in my family is in construction or truck drivers or anything like that, just me. Um, and so when I got in the truck, it was just like, oh my God, I'm home. And I've been at it ever since.
That's
That's
so
so
cool.
cool.
Now, how do
Now,
we
how do
get
we
into
get into
acting?
acting?
Well, um, acting kind of found me. I had an opportunity some years ago when I was younger. I was living in Texas, and I just went for a casting call out there. and they called me in to be an extra. It was going to be in Miss Congeniality Part 2 with Sandra Bullock. Yeah. But I messed up that opportunity. I was homesick. I wanted to come home, visit my family. And so I came home to visit my family, and absolutely nothing was going on. Nobody was doing anything. And so that was
Mm-hmm.
like one of my biggest regrets, was not sticking with that. And so, and they were calling me, telling me, come on in, we need you and all this kind of stuff. I'm like, oh my God. So after that, I made up in my mind that I would not miss an opportunity ever again. If it came back to me, I'm like, Lord, if it comes back to me, I am not going to mess it up.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was, I guess it was just supposed to be, because it came back, and it came back at the right time, because now my children are grown and out the house. And so I have plenty of time to, go full force with it. And so, um, because of what I'm into, survivalism and things like that, a friend of mine, um, told me about this show, and I'm on her page, and so we just we kind of show some of the things that we're into, and everything just kind of lined up and worked out, and I was casted on a show for the first time, a reality show.
That's
That's
yay.
yay. Thank you.
That's so
That's so
dope. So
dope.
what
So
can
what
you
can you
tell us?
tell
What can
us?
we
What
look
can we
forward
look forward
to
to
as far
as far
as your
as
show?
your show? So the reality show is called The Garden Communal Cult. It's on the Discovery Channel, Discovery Go. It comes on Sunday nights, depending on where you are, 9, 10 o'clock. Um, and it's about well, we're there to try to find out if this off-grid community is actually a cult or not.
Mm,
And I'm into living off grid, and so I wanted to go and learn more about that, but that was just like the twist. And so it's a very interesting journey. Outside of that, I'm also doing a couple of other movies I've been casted in as well, so stay tuned for that.
that's so
That's so
dope.
dope.
So
So
where do you
where
see
do you see
yourself
yourself
5 years from
5
now?
years from now? Ooh, the hope is you will be seeing my face more often on TV. And also I will have my off grid property up and running, and just living as peaceful as I can, Lord willing.
I hear
I
that.
hear that.
So
So,
TiShelia, how
TiShelia,
can
how can
people follow
people
you on
follow
your
you on your
social
social
media
media
and
and
stay up to
stay
date
up
with
to
you
date
and
with
your
you and your
journey?
journey? You can find me at TiShelia Early on Facebook. TiShelia You can also find me at TiShelia Early uh, on Instagram and on TikTok. Oh, and also on LinkedIn.
All right,
All
y'all
right,
heard it
y'all
here
heard it here
first on
first
Total
on Total
Entertainment Radio.
Entertainment Radio.
Thank you,
Thank you,
TiShelia, for
TiShelia,
being a
for
guest
being
on
a
the
guest
show.
on the show. Thank you for having me.
You're
You're
welcome.
welcome.
Everybody else, y'all
Everybody
make
else,
sure
y'all
y'all
make sure
continue
y'all
to rock
continue
with
to
Total
rock with Total
Entertainment Radio.
Entertainment Radio.
Follow us on
Follow us on
Facebook at
Facebook
Total
at Total
Entertainment
Entertainment
Radio.
Radio.
Listen to the
Listen to the
station by
station
going
by
to
going to www.totalentradio.com
www.totalentradio.com and hit that
and hit
TR
that
radio
TR
button.
radio button.
Until next
Until
time,
next time,
everybody,
everybody,
we're out.
we're out.
Peace.
Peace.